Hey guys, Denver Sports Guy here, back with another video, and this time I've got my first non-gaming video, and I got the Broncos NFL preseason quarterback review. Here's my 9th video, and speaking of 9, thank you for 9 subscribers, everyone who subscribed. And so the Broncos trying to come off defending a world championship. Trevor Siemian started last night's game against the 49ers. Sanchez is another legitimate contender for the starting job. And then, of course, you got the rookie Paxton Lynch out of Memphis. So, good job. And we'll start with the guy who started last night, Trevor Siemian. And I think he played a great game against the Chicago Bears. And he played a great game last night up until he made that costly mistake that turned the game around last night against the 49ers. And was probably the reason the Broncos couldn't, and our backup defenders weren't playing very well, the reason that San Francisco was able to pull off the upset. So, anyways, got to stop those turnovers if you're Trevor Siemian, and especially when that was just a bad throw by Trevor Siemian. And you can't turn the ball over because the Broncos are going to be a successful team next year unless we turn it over too much. So, yeah. And then, of course, he looked good with the starting offense. And then the backup receivers came in, and he wasn't looking too good. And then, of course, we got Sanchez, another legitimate contender, who 3 turnovers so far in the preseason, which I don't like. But he's looked like a solid quarterback other than those turnovers, but still, turnovers. I don't like turnovers. That's not good. A quarterback can't turn it over 3 times in 2 games when he only plays a quarter of each game. And those 2 fumbles within the 20-yard line, that was awful. We cannot have that next year. In my mind, Sanchez, unless he comes out next week at home against the Rams and plays the best game of his life, I don't think he's going to be able to win the starting job because he's turned it over too much. And that's that, because with the defense we have, if our quarterback doesn't turn it over, then we're going to be a successful football team and we're going to win a lot of games. And unfortunately, Sanchez turns the football over. So, yeah, that's what I don't like about Sanchez. And then moving on to the rookie Paxton Lynch. He is right now my favorite guy out of the 3 because of how he played last night against the 49ers. He led some nice drives down the field, did not turn the football over, and I think he's earned himself a starting job against the Rams next week. And if he can play well with the starting receivers, that interception at the end, I totally do not blame him for that. That was a fine throw. And Demaryius Thomas or Emmanuel Sanders catches that football. And, yeah, it's just that one guy who's not going to make the team didn't catch the football. But give Paxton Lynch a chance to go in with the starters, and he will shine. And then the thing I love about Paxton Lynch is his athleticism. It is so great, that athleticism, being able to run it and throw it as a quarterback, being able to run the Gary Kubiak system and roll out. So anyway, the Broncos, 3 guys competing, Trevor Siemian, bad pick 6, Sanchez, got to limit the turnovers, and then, of course, we've got Paxton Lynch, who, if he plays well next time, he's good. Denver Sports Guy signing off with some Broncos preseason quarterback review. Like my channel, subscribe. Denver Sports Guy saying goodbye.